Hello, I'm back at Camperdown for another park run and another video, and I've got a new toy to play with. So I'll be filming the whole thing with the camera on my head today, and we'll see how that goes. I've filmed sort of point of view videos of entire park runs before, but that's always been just with a handheld camera. But running with the camera in my hand is a bit awkward and it really affects your running. Try doing it sometime, just run with one hand stiff at your side and try and keep it straight. It's harder than you think. But for a while I've been doing more of the vlog style videos where I'm filming myself as I run and speaking to the camera, which is less awkward in terms of running with it, but it does mean I'm thinking about what I'm going to film and where and talking to the camera, which is awkward as well. Now, usually if I go somewhere for the first time, I'll film it. But a few weeks ago I went to Stonehaven and I didn't film it, and I wish I did. I had my camera with me, but I've been on a run of really good times here at Camperdown, and I knew that Stonehaven was pretty tough as well. So I'd had a few weeks in a row at Camperdown being under 20 minutes, and I thought, I want to get under 20 at Stonehaven too. So I didn't want to have the camera hampering my time. Then when I got there, I met someone who'd recognised me from the videos and we started chatting, and I just thought it would be nice to film it actually. Even if it made me a bit slower, it would have been good to have. So now, with the Headcam, I can film the entire route point of view, and it shouldn't slow me down too much. My main concern is either that I put it on too loose and it kind of flaps about as I'm running and that messes up the video a bit, or I put it on a bit too tight and then it kind of squeezes and pops off my head. It's got little rubber grips on the inside, so hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, I haven't tested it on a run before. The other thing I quite liked about the handheld camera was that it's always pointing it forwards instead of where I'm looking. So it means if I'm ducking under trees, or if there's a section at Parkrun where you cross a road, well, at Camperdown Parkrun, where you cross a road, so I'm always looking at there, even though there's a marshal, just, you know, I'm gonna look. So having me sort of spin my head to the side and back, I thought might be a bit just sort of disorienting or weird, but we'll give it a go and see. While the handheld camera is going to keep looking forwards, even if I look around, I do have a tendency to turn my hand one way or the other. It's just quite hard to keep it sort of stable, and also my hand's going to be moving as I run. So my head's going to be bobbing up and down a wee bit, but this is hopefully going to be an improvement. Now, a quick summary of the route in case you haven't been here before, or you haven't seen one of my videos here. The first K is downhill, then flat. Second is downhill, then flat. Third is pretty much all uphill. Fourth, downhill, then flat. Fifth, a little bit of down, a good bit of up. So there's really only 2 climbs in the run, but they're decently long. And the route follows a roughly figure of 8 shape, but it's a bit wonky. Now, my time last week was 19:26, which is my joint second fastest time here ever. So I was really happy with that. So if I'm anywhere close to that today, amazing. As long as I can be under 20, I'll still be really happy with my time. Excellent. Yeah, great finish.
Yeah. Enjoy the with me.
Oh, thank you. I said, Dad, come on! 10 seconds!
Come on!
That was really good. The camera stayed on. I've just had a quick look back at the video, but it's all looking pretty good. So yeah, hopefully that's worked out nicely. Really happy with that time. About 5 or 6 seconds slower than last week, so I was maybe 19:31 or 32. The camera was a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't think it slowed me down. I think it would have been roughly that time regardless. And Adam, the guy in blue who overtook me coming through the woods at the end, he was just jogging. You can see the way he's running. He just doesn't even look tired. Then at the last turn, he overtook the next guy. But when I was catching him up, he heard me, so he put in a sprint. Adam put in a sprint. So the three of us were coming up, flying at the end. And it turns out the guy in the middle is also called Adam. And he said he watches my videos, so yeah. Hi Adam, thanks for that. I think that we sort of encouragement having him to chase at the end probably knocked a second or two off. And I got a picture with Adam, which was really cool. It's only the second person that's recognised me from videos who said, oh, can I get a selfie? But yeah, it's kind of cool. And I have had a few people again come up that have recognised me from the videos and want to just chat about them. Only a couple, but again, it's always nice. So yeah, if you see me and think, oh, that's the guy from the videos, feel free to come and say hi. It'll make my weekend, it'll make me feel really smug. After watching a bit more of it, it did get a bit shaky towards the end. The last bit going up through the trees and for the final sprint. I think I was just going for it a bit, and maybe it's come slightly loose on the strap from that point. But still, it doesn't look bad. Still better than most of the hand-held stuff by that point in the run. So yeah, I won't complain. If you've been watching a few of my videos, you'll probably know that I had a bad fall at the end of last year. It's pretty much fine now though. But then, a few weeks ago at Camperdown, I fell. Not nearly as severely, but I had a pretty good bruise. And then playing tennis after Parkrun today, fell again. At least this time it wasn't just tripping over something. It was a slippy court to begin with. So my right foot just went out to the side and I ended up going right down on my left knee, which has a bony, sticky out bit since that injury last year. So that was really quite bad. I was concerned for a minute, but it's alright. Settled down quickly. Said I'm running part of this route, or the Parkrun route, but in the opposite direction. And it is quite interesting to do that, run a familiar route, but backwards. There are things that you don't realise or you don't see. So I mean, this section of hill, running down it, it doesn't feel like it's that much steep of a downhill. But going up, it's just so long and sustained, and it just feels brutal. And I know there's a section just after the first bridge where during the parkrun you're coming down, slightly downhill, but it never really feels like it. But then when you run it in reverse, you realise, oh, I'm looking up a bit here. This isn't flat. It's interesting to do that and just get a different perspective on a route that you're familiar with. Let me know what you think of the Headcam. I think it does add a nice perspective to the video, and it means I can film the whole thing in a way that still looks good and doesn't slow me down too much. So yeah, I think it's an improvement. Thanks for watching this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've subscribed recently, thanks for that. I always feel really cheesy saying that, but it's just nice for me seeing the numbers going up. It feels good. It feels like I've got an audience, so yeah, thanks. I don't have any plans in place yet for future park runs. I'm usually here at Camperdown, but occasionally I'll go elsewhere. I want to get back to Loch Leven. One, because I'm pretty sure I can get a PB, and two, I just want to get back again after injuring myself there. It'd be good to see the team there again. They're a great bunch of people. There are a few more park runs that I haven't done for a while that I want to get back to, so I'll hopefully get videos on them when I eventually get around to them. So yeah, hopefully you'll see those videos when they come out, and bye for now.